Hey guys, I'm going to be doing my review on that Boost Case Plus for iPhone 4 and iPhone 4S. This case, as stated, is the Boost Case Plus, which means it has 2200 milliamp hours. It's their new case. It's stated at first is only iPhone 4 compatible on the box. In my review, as you can tell, I plugged it into my iPhone 4S here, and everything worked fine. It's worked fine for the past 3 days, and everything looks good. I'm going to start out with my complaints about this case, and then move on to what I like about it. I'm going to go focus in here for you, right here. You can see this little line right here. This is where your case pulls apart, like that. And your case pulls apart, and that's the only separate piece. This is all one solid chunk. The rest of your case. And what I don't like about it, seems pretty flimsy, and it seems like if you had to take it off for any reason, it could possibly break, and I'm afraid of that happening. And another thing, what happens when you leave it on here, like, it does give you a nice little snap, but it also seems like you can get this in right lighting right here. This is kind of pushes in and doesn't like stay flush to the body, so I feel like something could like catch it and rip it off. Seems like they could use a little bit stronger plastic in here and stuff like that. Next thing is, you look right here. Now, I thought it wouldn't interfere with the flash. It does a little bit. The flashes, you can see it. I'm not sure what you call it, but you can see, notice the fuzzy image when you use the flash in the night. Still notice it for some reason when you use the case off. Like, I take off the case completely and use the iPhone 4, so that's that kind of fuzziness with the flash, and then I use this and it adds a little bit more, because what it does, it reflects off the side of the case and then screws with the exposure and everything with the flash. And I've noticed that happens, and I'm assuming this works exactly the same as the iPhone 4, so just keep that in mind. Another problem I have with this is I have a little bit higher end audio cable I plugged into this, so it's really thick, and I got from Monoprice, and the problem was it couldn't fit down into this. Any normal headphone jack, any smaller adapter obviously will work just fine, but my bigger adapter could not fit into this, so I had to take this piece off to get it to fit in, which is how I found out like this is a little bit flimsy. So I was kind of worried about it breaking on me. Moving along to the pros here. It's nice. I really like the back cover. The finish is nice. Feels good. The color works for me. Don't know about you, but it works for me. It works with the white iPhone. Can't tell you about the black iPhone unless you Photoshop their images to turn this black. But it looks fine to me. The weight, definitely heavy. It's heavier than my Droid X with its case, and it's probably the heaviest phone I've ever had. But considering it has 3600 milliamp hours, so like probably 3 times the battery life of my Droid X, for only a little bit heavier, it's a trade-off I like to take, and which is why I got this case. And they have your little button right here. You can press, lights up your LEDs, tells your battery life 20% increments. You have a micro USB charger, so it's not the Apple's proprietary. I thought I had issues when trying to sync it for the first time with the case on, but that's because I had it plugged into a hub. Apparently it won't sync with a hub, and then probably the regular iTunes cable won't either. I just never really tried that, but just plug it directly into your computer and it should work fine. I never had any problems with the sync at all, and charging or anything like that. It does charge a little bit slow, but that's probably a good thing. If you charge it overnight, then you won't have any issues with your battery, and your battery should last a really long time. Next, you see right here we have some cutouts for your speakers. What it does is, see if I can pull off the case here, and with the iPhone. See down here you have little slits right here that your volume comes in, reroutes up and out of these holes. So what it does, instead of like pointing out to the side like it normally does, it points the audio towards you, so it makes it louder. Kind of makes it a little bit fuller sound. That's kind of what Morphe did. probably I would assume they kind of stole that idea, but I mean, it's not that hard of an idea to do, but whatever. And as soon as I plug it in, you heard it starting to charge as normal. Get into what you probably wanted to hear, battery life. I power usage all Tuesday and whenever, and it got me through the whole day without even touching the iPhone's battery. Like, I used it a lot and downloaded apps a lot more than I would normally use it, because I would normally just sit on my computer or something, but I was away from my room a lot that day, so I just used it constantly to check email and all that stuff, and it lasted all day. So I could definitely, if you're just general user, 3 days for sure with this, but what I would recommend is just charge it every single night, because that's going to give you better battery life expectancy and less issues. It just keeps your battery better all the time, and you won't have to worry about sending it back and get it replaced, even though they will, because it has a lifetime warranty on this battery. Last thing, if you didn't see my unboxing, these ports work just fine. As I said, the iPhone 4S. And the only problem was this right here, which seems probably the same problem will happen with the iPhone 4. But if you have any more questions about battery life issues or that, please ask down below, comments, like the video, to help more people find this case. It's a really great case. It does add the bulk, like I said, but it's more than worth it to get through a full day, like you're using all day long, constantly, and it gets through the full day just fine. And I give this case, probably I would not give it a 5 because of the features like the flash and I like the flimsiness, but I would probably, for the price, give it between 4.5 stars. That, if they fix the flimsiness, I guess fix this area, the flash, it seems it does reflect off some, not a lot, so it's not going to super hinder your photos, then yeah, I would give this a 5-star perfect. But otherwise, thanks for watching. I hope this review helped you decide if you want this case or not, and see you next time.